Alright, so we're back with more Stellaris. We left off in a situation, but it's okay. I think we can manage. Slug our way out of this.
We have mastered a new technology.
Just, get that out the way. Stop. Here. That sucks.
Construction complete. System survey complete. Anomaly found.
Yeah, I guess. Research it.
Construction complete.
Okay, we're definitely going for that. It's gonna be a bit of a mess. Got any scientists?
We have claimed a new world for our people.
This should kind of help us out a little bit. And they build pretty quick too, so.
Construction complete.
Nice. Toy factory. There are structures on Abatilis 3 that most are less than ruins and more akin to rubble. The ECNV, Separ Messol's initial pass over the planet reveals only one building that can be considered intact, seemingly spared whatever calamity robbed Abatilis 3 of its buildings and builders alike. This is the source of the noise. Not only is the building intact, reports Science Officer Yuta Good had dormant, but it is active. It is a production facility of some sort, turning plasticine polymers into new objects of uncertain but possibly ornamental purpose. The raw materials and end product are largely uninteresting to the great Ekman consciousness, but we could doubtlessly stand to learn something from the automated manufacturing process itself. Perhaps we should establish a foothold and observe. I agree.
Construction complete.
I need hangar bays.
Anomaly found.
Unusually deliberate geometric configuration of minerals drifts through the debris belt of DTLF-109-D and is possibly of alien origin. Well, I guess we're gonna be going over there next, so...
We have mastered a new technology.
We'll do that. Start researching more military shit.
System survey complete. Construction complete.
Wireless calling. According to a report from the crew of the ECNV Supervailer, their mission was a failure. Science officer Sasadem Dogaleu allegedly took manual control of the probe sent to retrieve a sample from the cluster, resulting in a collision between drone and mineral cluster that, while mild, resulted in the mineral cluster breaking apart completely. The crew is grateful to note that the experience has left Science Officer Sasadem Dogaleu somewhat shaken, and the mineral shards should still be of some value. Its parts are equal to the sum of its parts.
We have mastered a new technology.
Gotta do it.
System survey complete.
Shit. Unidentified drop pods. First thought to be asteroids, a halo of motionless drop pods surrounding Gamma Velorum 6. Cool. Oh, that's not good. Signs of activity. Drop pods surrounding Gamma Velorum 6 have been drifting powerless for quite some time. The ECNV Separamazo reports that whatever aliens these pods were transporting are now, but withered husks on board, having evidently perished hundreds of years ago. One sole pod, however, shown signs of onboard activity. While its engines are disabled, scan suggests its communications array is undamaged. We can hail them. On screen, the caretaker initiating communications protocol. Hello, unidentified visitor C. I am caretaker AX7-B of Zolazin Drop Pod 175. I have been programmed to assist citizens during the resettlement procedure. Unfortunately, a hyperdrive malfunction with drop pods 114 through 175 to exit hyperspace 18 parsecs from our intended designation. We have no need of your services beyond the analysis of your parts. Very well. I have visitors. You may begin analysis at your convenience. I will continue to tend to the drop pod. Analyze the caretaker.
Construction complete. Construction complete.
Establish communication with the Zarki, but we have received a new communique. Keep out of our way or we will make you. Yes. Yes. Not our friends, but it could take some of the heat off. Depending on whether or not they survive. Because usually they gang up on FPs.
Anomaly found.
Shit. Cold hard potential. Our science officers found an anomaly. It will require extensive probing, but could garner a substantial find or result.
Construction complete. Anomaly found.
Although Pale 2 appears totally desolate and devoid of life, our scanners have picked up an encrypted signal emanating from it. Find out if it could improve energy production. Having probed the frozen landscapes of the planet Gamma Velorum 1, we think we have struck something big. Science officer Yuta Good had Roland speaks of bacterial life form unlike any other. Bonds with other individuals to form large blankets that are durable yet light and also act like solar cells. They absorb solar energy with a surprisingly low efficiency loss percentage, most likely a result of evolution favoring those who could gather more heat in the harsh climate. Our researchers back home could surely find some use of this information. signal Sesson Dogel was the Sancho discovered was broadcasting in an archaic form, one of the main Equine languages, speaking in days, the owls, and winds force. It appears to be reciting one of the lost works of Yudagud Kur Yalim, a renowned Equine playwright who lived some 600 years ago. It appears that broadcasting device, a simple satellite dish protected by a small shelter, is the only non-natural structure on the planet. There is no hint as to who left it there or why, but going by the wear and tear on evidence, it must have been there since shortly after the play was first written, long before Equine learned the secret of space travel. We can only assume it was left there by ancient visitors to Equish who took a liking to the play and decided to pay our species a strange and unexpected tribute. Further evidence of the superiority of the Equine race. Our energy development research has made progress. The samples we sent them from Gamma learned 1. They have been able to develop a new type of solar cell using organisms as a template. These are much more efficient at storing energy and will provide a boost to all our power plants. Sweet. It's a little power hungry. More ways than one. Seismic disturbances. There have been many reports of unexplainable seismic disturbances on Troidum Prime. Tremors can be felt across the planet, and many of our settlements have suffered damage. While investigating the earthquakes, our scientists have discovered a vast network of subterranean caves. The deepest of these caverns are home to some kind of indigenous civilization, and they appear to be tunneling towards the surface. Ground vibrations from our satellites may have triggered this behavior, but we cannot be certain. There's no telling how these aliens will react when they spill out of their tunnels and encounter our colonists. Issue Special Project Preemptive Strike. Exterminate.
Situation log updated.
So, this is gonna take a while. We're gonna have to wait 20 months because of
Construction complete.
we really need the hangar base. Some more habitable worlds down here. Ark is just working on YU-5-141. It accidentally triggered an array of ancient but still functional sentry guns. Fortunately, Mareld Kerr Vanda managed to disable the automated guns before anyone was harmed. Cool. So cool. That is so cool.
System survey complete. System survey complete. Colonization efforts begun.
Push examination of smash rose final circles Y-5-141 further originate from two distinct cultures. Technologically, the droids must have been matched when they were still functional, but there are many subtle differences that hint at different design origins.
Construction complete. Anomaly found.
Sensors are reporting a number of possible points of interest within these dense debris surrounding TD-1-3452.
Xeno invaders are defiling one of our planets.
Oh, you gotta be shitting me. Subterranean aliens on Troidum Prime have emerged on the surface. Large armies equipped with primitive yet lethal projectile weapons are spilling from the tunnels, and the vanguard have already begun an assault on our settlements. Our security forces are responding, but we need to send reinforcements. This is not good. Actually, no. I think we got some of the strongest armies. I think we might be able to take some of these bastards.
The Xeno invasion attempt has been thwarted.
Yeah. My forces have managed to drive the subterranean aliens on Troidum Prime back in their underground layers, and they are contained for the moment. There's a temporary solution, however, and it is only a matter of time before they break out into the surface again. We need to strike them below ground, and our strategists have devised a new attack plan. It's been added to the situation log. We need to solve this problem.
Situation log updated.
Old-timey tunes. The Golden Disc strikes the forward viewpoint of the ECNV's separate missile as it is surveying the weak gravitational field of TD-1-3452. The object is recovered, and cursory analysis indicates that the minuscule grooves on the disc surface might be encoded audio and visual data authored by some alien civilization. Do I want to decode it and find Earth, Soul, and destroy it? I kind of need the engineering research.
Situation log updated.
Okay, we'll blow up Earth.
Construction complete. Construction complete.
One of the excavation sites has reported the discovery of old Ekin-like fossils, very old fossils. They are found in and around remnants of what is presumed to be primitive homesteads. Apparently, both the fossils and architecture predate the construction of our ancient clone vats by more than a millennium. Initial DNA sequencing has confirmed significant similarities between our genetic makeup and that of the fossilized matter, and it has been concluded that the remnants belong to our ancient predecessors from before we were clones. This puts things in perspective. Interesting. Cool. Go this way.
Construction complete.
Our history. News of the excavation findings proving that our species was once a primitive people on Equish. It is beginning to spread. It is difficult to deny the obvious conclusion. Genetically modifying a primitive species such as our forebears, a species already suited to wage war, serves a specific purpose. Our creators remade us to die for their cause. They uplifted us to fulfill their needs, never to prosper on our own terms. Is this really the history we want for our people? There is ample opportunity to rewrite our past. No. We shall face reality. This, I'm expecting a bigger strike next time, but just in case. You never know. Machinery inside. As suspected, the asteroid SP0-893 holds within a great mass of metal and does indeed hide some manner of machinery. The gathered data clearly shows that its constituent parts contain great quantities of stored energy, but its purpose remains unknown. Proceed carefully. Caution proved well in order. Hidden inside SPO-893 was a host of old mining drones programmed to attack on sight. The officer Yodigad had Roland fortunately detected this early and was able to jam the drone's sensors long enough to disable them. The drone's cores are old indeed, but retain vast amounts of energy for siphoning. Cool. Come on, 14 more months. Hurry up. Honorable leadership. A number of high-ranking officers have taken it upon themselves to publicly acknowledge their approval of our leadership ethics. In a widely broadcasted message, they salute the bravery and wisdom it took to be truthful about our past and the faith shown in them and the TGEC people. They are strengthened by our readiness to face the past and has allowed them to face the future with courage. People all over are celebrating an agreement, praising the decision that was made. Astounding.
Construction complete. Construction complete.
Now,
Construction complete.
crash ship. A vessel of some kind has crashed on the surface of this asteroid. Wreckage from the craft can still be found with the impact crater within it.
Xeno invaders are defiling one of our planets.
Marshaled enough forces in the underground empire to launch another invasion of the surface. Once again, their frenzied armies are pouring out of freshly dug tunnels to challenge us. We need to drive them back.
The Xeno invasion attempt has been thwarted.
Oh. Well, that was anticlimactic and really uninteresting.
Construction complete.
Oh, keep doing that. That happens a lot. Crash scout craft. A small scout craft of some kind plowed on the surface of this asteroid a millennia ago, creating a shallow canyon. There is no visible cockpit on the ship, leading our scientists to believe it was either piloted by remote or through some kind of primitive artificial intelligence. Although it is too damaged to be salvaged, the ship hasn't been picked clean by looters yet. You'll study its design. Sweet, we are so close.
We have mastered a new technology.
Buffalo Trade Companies, we need to work on admin cap. National wormhole. Blah blah. Don't really care. The remains of a single individual belonging to a previously unknown mammalian species have been found drifting in high orbit over Zundra 5. The being is dressed in what appears to be a flight suit complete with a helmet and maybe a fighter pilot that ejected in some ancient battle only to be forgotten and left behind. Our study of the corpse has provided some interesting data. Alright, well, just fucking make more stations. Can't really colonize any more worlds anyway until we get our clone vats dismantled.
We have mastered a new technology.
Oh no. Another encounter. And it's got shields. Great. Man, yes, finally. Alright, let's do this, dicks. Nothing special here. Wow. This is, yeah, we need to go in this way. Quickly. I should have been doing intelligence, so I don't have the money for it anyway.
We have mastered a new technology.
Alright, we got that. We get fusion power. Clone fertility. It is thought that we were once capable of independent. Oh shit, this happens sometimes too. Just gotta like pop my controller back in. Damn it. It is thought that we were once capable of independent reproduction. However, experiments to reclaim that capability have constantly failed, including those successful in other creatures of our homeworld. Progress has, for a long time, been at a standstill until now. An unlikely discovery has our scientists hopeful a cipher, hidden in the quantum biocode of the ancient Quodvats, in an area believed to govern our genome's potential for procreation.
Situation log updated.
Alright, let's do that then.
System survey complete. Construction complete.
We need to head that way. Where the Xenos get it.
Construction complete.
Robot debris. YU-5-141 does not seem to have simply been a dumping ground for broken droids. It may have served as an actual battlefield where they were destroyed. The many layers of debris suggest a series of very intense battles waged intermittently across the better part of 2 centuries. Exactly why two interstellar powers would commit such vast resources towards waging a massive ground war on a small and unremarkable asteroid remains an unanswered question.
System survey complete.
Oh shit, yeah, getting close here.
Construction complete. Construction complete.
That's not done. Yeah, fuck with them while we can. We must redouble our efforts. gives a shit? Now they blew up, so what?
System survey complete. Construction complete. Construction complete.
Oh shit. Well.
Anomaly found.
Weak signal. By chance, you stumbled upon a faint alien signal during the survey of this planet. The source appears to be a small object in orbit. The signal contains no message. Could it be a distress responder?
Construction complete.
Mushroom picking. A routine ecological study of our colony on Tuban Prime has stumbled upon a strange fungal life form. The science team reports that the surface of the mycelium is shimmering and colorful, but what was most intriguing to them was the fact that separate clusters were seemingly communicating with one another whenever something occurred within a wide radius. Furthermore, the biology of the organism appears to be clearly alien to the ecosystem of the colony. Puzzled, the local science team has requested specialized support, as we might be dealing with a sentient species. Take a closer look. Ancient life pod. An abandoned life pod was detected in close orbit of Yarkrai 3. It is covered in scorch marks, presumably from when the pod's mothership exploded, and preliminary scans suggest it was built more than 5,000 years ago. The crew of the ECNV Sepermazol managed to open the pod, revealing the withered remains of a reptilian-clad alien in a resplendent uniform. Clutched in one of its claws was a small picture of another individual from the same race, possibly a mate or revered leader. Gas giant structure. The present dark and lifeless interior of the space station almost succeeds in hiding the fact that it must have been designed as some kind of luxurious pleasure palace. There are seemingly endless rows of rusty slot machines, hundreds of decrepit bars and restaurants, and amidst it all, thousands of bodies. Dead, partially mummified aliens of at least a dozen different species can be found everywhere, but most of the bodies are clustered around the empty escape pod and bays.
Construction complete.
The spores have ears. We have concerning reports coming from the Tuban Prime. Upon further examination, it seems that the alien fungus we found is emitting a signal towards a location in the galaxy that we were unable to pinpoint so far. Telemetry and security analysis indicate that it's completely possible for the mycelium to be some kind of advanced spying organism. However, it is worth noting that the organism is old. There's a fair chance that whomever engineered these spying mushrooms is not around anymore, but if they are, it might be best not to poke the sleeping predator. We need to know more.
System survey complete. Construction complete.
Careful analysis of the mycelium and the signals showed that it was likely part of a network of similar organisms, possibly spanning across the galaxy as a whole and maybe beyond. But we do not know much. We discovered that as part of the network, the mycelium was also receiving signals from other places. Considering several factors, including the volume of data transferred, we do not think that the network is still in use. The fact that it is partially active indicates that it is probably just dormant and not destroyed. What can we learn from it?
About debris, our archaeologists have learned that after a long and bitter war, the two empires inhabiting this corner of the galaxy some 200,000 years ago signed a treaty compelling them to resettle all future disputes arranged in highly regulated combat engagements between robotic armies. YU-5-141 was chosen at the site of these battles. The treaty appears to have been upheld for nearly 2 centuries, preventing the outbreak of armed hostilities on numerous occasions until one of the empires was caught cheating. Oh no. Cheaters ruin everything.
System survey complete.
Feral behavior. Reports from our colony on Jupiter claims that there's been an increase in feral behavior. Apparently parts of the population have expressed hitherto unprecedented levels of lust and aggression, and no one knows why.
Construction complete. Special product complete.
Interfacing with ancient clone bats. By the tenacity of our scientists, the cipher found within the ancient clone bats has been decoded. Protocol notwithstanding, the overly eager lead science officer has activated the key it contained. Message from the past echoes on screen. Proceed. I am burdened by guilt. I cannot imagine what paths have led to this, but surely not the mercy of my brethren. I helped create you to serve, and for that I am sorry. I cannot take back what is done, but I can help to open your future. Although you are deserving of more, I offer you 2 paths. To undo the change that made you sterile, and finally set you free to evolve and prosper, or to further unlock your potential, but strain your genes to their limits, sealing future generations to forever be dependent on technology for reproduction.
Situation log updated.
So, we're gonna research clone fertility and finally dismantle the clone vats, and we can expand like regular empires. We can start banging. Violence on the rise. The feral behavior on Tucumclan Prime shows no signs of stopping anytime soon. In fact, it has risen since the last report. Promiscuous and violent acts happen all the time, and as a large part of the population seems to be affected.
Anomaly found.
Monoliths. Infested structures litter Urium-1's surface, practically begging for some archaeological work. Epsilon Menace.
Situation log updated.
This is madness. The situation on Tubin Prime is spiraled out of control. A staggering number of inhabitants are now infected with whatever is causing this feral deluge. The colony has started to break down because of it. Something needs to be done or Tubin Prime will be lost. Well then do something!
Situation log updated.
Civilization of machines. Our efforts to decipher the signals picked up from the Epsilon Menace have paid off, and we are finally able to open diplomatic channels with the civilization we now know to be next sentient. Remarkably, it turns out that they are a fully autonomous robotic civilization led by a single, formidable AI. We have seen no sign of their creators. We can only assume that they were wiped out in the cataclysm from which the next sentients emerge. We shall dismantle them.
The Xeno Empire has somehow
Probably
deciphered
reach you
our
in
language.
battle. I usually do Mastery of Nature. Do. I can't do the one with That's what I usually do normally. Feral overload. Rooting out the problem. 7 months.
Construction complete. Evasive maneuvers initiated.
Attic Room 1 is uninhabitable, indeed uninhabitable but not unvisited. Its surface is littered with tall cenotaphs carved from some mineral not native to the planet, evidently placed here by some artistically inclined spacefaring race. The monolith's flowing lines deftly chart a history so fantastical it surely must be fictional. Surely. Encountering Cunides.
Construction complete.
Another encounter? Oh, cool. I know what those are. Yeah, we definitely want to get those. Definitely want to get those.
We have mastered a new technology.
Fusion power. We definitely want the FTL inhibitors.
Construction complete.
Zeta Menace, big intestine. Upon entering the Cunides of sensors picked up strange readings. Suspects that the first is glorified asteroids. Things quickly change when discovered that these entities react aggressively to movement in space, even at great distance. Observation of these entities, preferably from a safe distance, is advised. Best viewed from afar. Keep it up. This is gonna be an admin world. I'm gonna call it Cabal. It's gonna be an industrial world. That can both be industrial worlds. No, this will be an agro world. Unless
7. Yeah, definitely gonna be the Agri world. Call it Harvest. Yes, it's from Halo.
Construction complete.
Encountering Sienna Vet.
Construction complete.
Cool. Tiyanki. I know what these are.
The
Fascinating
Xeno Empire has
creatures.
somehow deciphered our language. System survey complete.
Bulgarian civilization encounter. We detect the presence of a pre-space alien civilization in Urium, or in the Urium system. Atmospheric contaminants and light pollution visible from orbit are consistent with the densely populated machine-age society. They appear to have mastered air travel, and factories are mass-producing goods in their cities. We should consider building an observation post above the world to study them more closely.
You know, it's uninhabitable. So, I don't know. We'll observe them. Or we'll just fucking bomb the shit out of them. Just be done with it.
Bit of life. 4 gas giants enshrouded by a vast plasma shield share a close orbit around the Tiana-Vec system's primary. The charged plasma field extends well into the atmospheres of these gas giants, and this unique environment serves as a breeding ground for a large number of spacefaring organisms. These organisms are all minuscule, with one notable exception: massive creatures unlike anything we've ever seen. Although we possess little data on them, they seem to frequently change range deep into the galaxy. If we learn more about them, we might figure out what attracts them to the system, and it can be beneficial to us in any way, if it can be.
Construction complete.
Oh no.
Fucked around too much, but I think we'll be alright. Almost done. If we can make it 21 months, we can build some Corvettes. Shitload. Who knows if that'll be possible.
System survey complete.
Our efforts to destroy the subterranean aliens are short of final network success. We managed to collapse several of their tunnels on top of their workers, and the caravans that house their cities have been flooded with nerve gas. Casualty projections are close to 100%, and our security forces are confident they will be able to deal with any surviving stragglers. Compliments to all service branches involved. Long-range scanners picked up readings in the tiny Vex system that could be best described as giant heat bombs.
Construction complete. Anomaly found.
Unusual energy readings. We briefly detected some unusual energy readings emanating from this planet. It might have been a glitch in our systems, or it could be a sign of something more. We have traced the unusual electromagnetic radiation emanating from Roshan 4 to a secret subterranean bunker hiding a mega computer the size of a battleship. Our researchers suspect that it may have been there for several thousand years, hard at work solving a single very complex problem, the nature of which still eludes us. When the crew attempted to interact with the computer, they discovered that the facility, which had appeared both abandoned and unguarded, was in fact operated by a security AI, the highest purpose of which seems to be frying its visitors alive. As the crew defeated the AI, it broadcasted a message to an unknown recipient. Use it to boost our research. Survey completed. Sweet. Through our surveys of habitable worlds, our biologists have collected a vast amount of data on alien life forms. Many of our older theories on the development of life have been disproved, and our scientific community has had to build new models from scratch. Our most interesting findings are being displayed at the newly dedicated Museum of Xenobiology on Equus. The public is enthralled, and many donations have come in to aid the continued search of strange life forms. Beta Menace. That's Yankee.
The Xeno Empire has somehow deciphered our language. Hostile Xeno fleet detected.
Where the hell is the Hempra system? Oh, right there. I think we'll be alright. I think we'll be alright.
Alright, well, it's been an hour. I'm gonna cut this part and start a new one, because I'm kind of like enthralled in this, but I'll see you in the next part. Thanks for watching.